Your kid not walking on time is the easiest way for him to fall behind his peers and never walk 100% for the rest of his life. Normal walking stages are from 9 to 18 months. If your child is getting close to the end of that, this video is for you, and it will explain in a step-by-step process exactly how to go from not walking at all, not even in the slightest, to walking like a champ all the time, everywhere, in a safe and fast way. Okay, I'm gonna break walking down into 3 steps. The first step is going to cover how he's going to get from crawling to standing. Second step is to cover how he's going to start building strength in his muscles. And the last step is cover how he's going to build stability and walk properly. If your kid is already past one of the steps, just skip forward to that part. Alright, the first step is getting your kid to stand. In this video, just pick something that your kid likes. It could be you, it could be a toy, it could be something, it could be anything, a mirror, anything. Something that they like that will entice them to do what you want them to do. So the first step is you want to get something like a coffee table, a couch, or anything that's around his level of height that he could pull himself up on and stand on. You want to encourage the little movements. So you're going to put whatever they like, it could be yourself even, and then slightly nudge your child to grab themselves up and pull themselves up to stand on whatever platform they're at. Remember to be encouraging them every single step of the way, and this is literally it. It's so simple. Keep doing this about 10 to 15 times a day and do it over time as it builds up really fast. Once you notice that they are able to stand up really well and have good strength in their legs, it's time to go to step 2 and build even more strength in the legs. Adults build strength by going to the gym and doing squats. Kids build strength by going to the couch and doing squats. Anyways, the point is you want them to do mini squats. Once they're standing, you want to put something just out of reach on the floor. You want to have them bend down for it. Just as before, you want to nudge them a little bit to bend down for that thing that's on the floor. And when they do stuff in the right movement or on the right path, you celebrate, just like before. And then once you get them doing squats properly, you want to do at least 10 to 15 times per day. Also, quick tip for the whole video that you should have been doing the entire time is never be doing anything associated with walking when they're mad or angry or any of the things that make them not happy, because they're going to associate the bad time they had with being not happy with trying to walk, and they're going to hate walking in general, which is the worst thing you could do. Okay, now that we got that covered, and your child seems to have a lot of strength, and they've been doing their squats every single day, and you notice it's gone easy, and they enjoy doing it, we could go on to the third step. Quick note before we go to the third step is that a lot of parents around this time have their kids in those little walkers, the things that go around their body, and have them walk freely without them having to support themselves. Physical therapists and pediatricians highly advise against this for 4 core reasons. 1, it encourages toe walking. Since they don't have to support themselves, they're going to be walking on their toes with no problem. And that's a really bad thing to start and could lead to other big problems later on. So that's just one big reason, and that's already enough. Also, it doesn't let them move properly as they should normally and get that feeling for how walking is. Kids need that feeling of what walking feels like. When they're in this little chair thingy, it doesn't get that at all, and it's a completely different feeling, and they're going to think it's too hard when they start actually walking. And also, it's just a safety hazard in general. You don't want a kid that can't walk running around the house at full speed, and also especially since it helps them by blocking themselves and protecting them. When they do start walking, it could lead to worse things of them being super clumsy. What you could do instead is have a little walker, the same ones that usually older people use, the ones where they have to lean on in front of them. It could really be anything that they lean on. Alright, now we could go over to step 3, and this is the final step, and you're going to get them walking in no time. What you want to do, you want to get them back into that position on your couch or whatever they were doing, the pull themselves up and the squats and the standing. And then you want them to sidestep, meaning you're going to put something right out of reach next to the couch. You want them to go across the couch to grab that thing. You don't want them to squat, you want them to walk across the couch while still holding onto the couch. To help this, you're going to celebrate when they do stuff in the right direction, and you're going to slightly nudge them in the right way so they get the thing that they want. Once your child has gone really good at sidestepping, it's time to move on and start trying to get him to walk without holding onto anything but you. You're going to want to hold his hands at first, and then as he gets better at that, start only holding his body, start only holding his leg, and start holding him less and less and less. Encourage him just to take 1 step, and once he gets good at that, encourage him to take a second, and a third, and a fourth, and so on, and eventually he'll start walking properly. Not only that, You're going to use all those other things that we learned, have the little toy or whatever he likes in front of him to have either yourself, and you're also going to be encouraging every time he takes a step, so he likes doing it. And the last thing, just to make sure, is that you're going to be turning his body around as he's walking, so he could be learning different types of balance, and so he could just learn how to turn in general. As long as you follow each of these steps thoroughly and only go to the next step once your kid is ready, then your kid is almost 100% guaranteed to start walking. I hope you guys enjoyed, I hope you guys found this helpful, and I hope you guys actually use this to help your child walk. I'll be posting new videos to help their children develop properly and learn properly. Please like and subscribe.